Welcome to part 10 in my series on drum kit ergonomics. Today's featured kit is going to be Claus Hessler. He's not as well known as some drummers, but he's as good as anyone you can put out there. He endorses Sabian, Mapex, Firth, Evans, Bops, and Drumsigns. And his projects right now include, he has books and DVDs for open-handed playing, drumming Kairos. He has a band called FLUX that he plays with, and he does clinics, so he's everywhere. So Klaus's main difference from him and a lot of other drummers is that he is legitimately ambidextrous. He plays open-handed, which means that he's not just playing left-handed on a right-handed kit, but he also plays right-handed on a right-handed kit and switches back and forth all the time. So this kit doesn't look exactly like a lot of the other ones I've shown because he has that unique feature to his playing. So you can see his pedals really well here. He's got 4 of them. They're all right on the pedal arc. Looks pretty good in that regard. He's got one of them's a cowbell pedal, I think, and then he's got 2 other cowbells, or maybe 3 other cowbells, which is pretty cool. He's a cowbell kind of guy. You can see that he stacks his cymbals a lot of the time with an inverted one on top, which saves on horizontal real estate by just going up, makes it so that it's a lot less difficult to get to everything. You can see his rack toms are in a spot that I would consider unergonomic, except that I know that he plays left-handed, so he prioritizes his left side ride. So E here is a ride and G is a ride. And E is a little bit farther away than G, but that's because, of course, there's a hi-hat F that he has prioritized again. So when you have so many options, right and left hand, something has to get prioritized. And in this case, it's hi-hat on the left side and then ride. On the right side, it's ride and then extra hi-hat. He has a crash right next to each ride, so everything's easy to reach. I don't think he does a lot of crossing over of hands because, of course, he can lead with either hand on either side. And that's why there's sort of a hole in his cymbal setup, because he's not going into the middle. His hands are sort of staying on their appropriate side. So one further thing about those rack toms is that he does medium and then small instead of the other way around. So that sort of pushes the center of gravity of them farther to the left than they would be if they were small to medium. So if I had to fault anything, of course, it would be that second floor tom on the right. It's a little far around, as is the cymbal mounted above it. But considering that he's facing forward and playing open-handed most of the time, he's not continuously going to one side or the other. Twisting is still not that good, but at least he's doing it equally right to left and not just to the right.